Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Starting a live stream finally after the server shutdown, so finally we are back at the action. They also updated game a little bit, as you can see. Pretty interesting. Probably with 2 days we can also wait and get that new update, which will include also new sets as well. Okay, looks like I'm gonna start with Oranguru in the active position and gonna bench down my Slugma, so really wanting to find that switch. Maybe even play Guzma at the turn 1, we shall see. I'm gonna play against Lost March, so that's gonna be a really interesting match. And I guess in this matchup I'm not gonna need my Shrine of Punishment, so looking forward next turn to use Ultra Ball for my Granbull and then just play Guzma to target one of my opponent, bench it Hoppips, maybe even something else, we shall see. For the knockout, obviously. Oh, very interesting to see a Rotom Dex Pocket Finder in a Lost March deck, to be honest. I mean, it is a very decent card. You can just look at the top 4 cards of your deck and just put them in any order you want back, so not that bad, right? I definitely need to search my deck for Granbull in order to be even able to apply some pressure to my opponent. And since I have Guzma, I'm just gonna take first prize card in the game, not gonna be greedy. In order for my opponent to knock me out, he's gonna need a lot of Pokemons in the low zone, actually 7 of them, which is really difficult with only 1 Hoppip on bench, so I think I actually did a good job right here by knocking his Hoppip. So Guzma, okay. So I lost 1 Guzma actually as the top deck. And there's a first Skiploom in play. So we can expect here a Lost March, so far only for 60. I don't think he can potentially discard 4 more Pokemons in the low zone. Maybe 1 Trumbic at the best, and maybe something like Lost Blender for up to 2 more, but it's really hard to see that coming this turn, which means that I'm probably gonna be in a position to take second prize card, which will be a huge advantage for me in this matchup. And there is another Trumbic, so 4 Pokemons in the lost zone. And another Guzma was a top deck. Wow, so I only have one more Guzma left until the end of the game, which is in my discard pile. So he decided actually to retreat onto the Marshadow. Really interesting. Okay, it's time for me to use a Nazball, so I can basically set another Slugma in play. Also need to use another Nazball for nothing. And I think I'm just gonna get myself first Instruct. There's the energy attachment. And then I'm gonna smooth over for something like a Ultra Ball. Do I need to take something specifically here with the Ultra Ball? Nope. I can just all out for 160, take the knockout, and yeah, wait to see if my opponent can respond with a one-hit knockout against my Granbull. Otherwise, this game will end with a couple more turns because I have another Snubbull available. I do have even Ultra Ball in my hand as well, which means that top deck card can be some sort of, let's say, Granbull play with smooth over. So he decided again retreat to Nadu. Looks like he don't have resources for the one-hit knockout, or maybe he can just, oh, so he decided rather to go for my Magcargo, but he's still short for 20. And there's a Rescue Stretcher again for another Marshadow. We're gonna see another Let Loose, which is not bad for me, especially because I'm losing this Magcargo. And I managed to get Rescue Stretcher here. That's pretty dope. So he's playing Pokemon Communication. Am I missing something? Looks like I'm missing something here. Did they already made the new set legal or what? Okay, with the cards in my hand, I'm gonna be able to respond back pretty easy. So this is gonna be one Rescue Stretcher where I'm gonna put my Magcargo back into my hand. Then I can play Ultra Ball, grab another Snubbull, put him in play as well, attach energy to him, and basically all out once again for the knockout. And I'm down to 3 prize cards. Down to 3 prize cards. That's a huge advantage actually. So he played Lost Blender for 1 card. The best thing is that he can't even knock me out there, and that is a victory. Actually, Team Up is not available on the game yet, so I'm not sure how he was able to play that Pokemon Communication. So weird, but never mind. I think that would be pretty nice opening hand if I manage to start with it. Apricorn Maker for something like Ultra Ball and maybe Nazball, and next turn I would have a lot of good cards available for play. Oh, that's even better. That is actually even better. Don't want to be too greedy because I might be able to play 2 copies of Ultra Ball instead of the 1, which means I can search my deck for Ditto and maybe Oranguru, or maybe just go straight away for 2 copies of Oranguru instead. Even make a mess is not that bad because theoretically you can one-hit knockout with 2 trainer cards, something like, oh, another Snubbull top deck. So guess I'm gonna need to play my Shrine of Punishment immediately from my hand, and this is gonna be 1 copy of Ultra Ball play for nothing less but for the Oranguru. And I have only 2 Orangurus, which means the third one is prized. And then we're gonna play another Instruct. Apricorn Maker, kinda like that. So gonna go with something like this. First things first, Nazball should be for another Oranguru. And I'm ready for my Great Ball as well. Perfect, there's Magcargo for the next turn. So for now I can just sit and relax. I did 10 damage with the Shrine of Punishment to this Articuno GX. I have Mystery Treasure, which can be pretty much discarded next turn with the Ultra Ball. Then I'm gonna have Magcargo for that smooth overplay, and looks like I'm gonna play versus Magikarp and Wailord. Oh boy, this is gonna be so tough. There's no way that I can potentially one-hit knockout Magikarp and Wailord. I don't even know what type of deck my opponent is playing here, but I'm gonna try to do my best. Yes, they finally bring up TCGO, so you can finally play it. There was some sort of maintenance today, and luckily it is all over. So, what if I play Apricorn Maker here, and what if I grab myself 2 Great Balls, for example? I have to Instruct, so I can risk with 1 Great Ball. Maybe I can find something like Granbull, maybe not, we shall see. There it is. Right, perfect. So the next card with Smooth Over will be a energy card. That's quite obvious. So I need to Instruct that energy, and I need to attach it onto my Granbull. Then I just need to use my Mystery Treasure play for Fail to Search, and then I can All Out for 160. And there we go. First 2 prize cards in the game. And the question is how to one-hit knockout this bad boy. It's just impossible. Luckily he flipped Tails on the Crushing Hammer, there's another one, and another Tails, and there's a Counter Catcher play onto my Oranguru, and another Steven Resolve, which means that I'm gonna probably need to find a Choice Band as well, so I can go for 190. I mean, 2-hit knockout is pretty much all I need against this Magikarp, but in addition to that I'm gonna need more than 2-hit knockout. I'm gonna need some sort of switch card as a top deck. Which I can actually get pretty easy if I have one. I do have. Okay, so I'm smoothing over for that switch. And I'm Instructing that switch as well. And I'm gonna use my Field Blower onto my Choice Band. And I'm ready for another All Out, which is gonna be 190 plus 10 from the Shrine, which is 200. And still, this Magikarp and Wailord Tag Team GX has nothing less but 70 HP. So if I can knock this Magikarp next turn somehow and Gyarados, I'm gonna throw 3 prize cards. Oh boy, there's a Shuckle GX and Acerola, so what a nightmare for me. And there's another Counter Catcher, so... and a Crushing Hammer as well. Unfortunately, it is a Tails. There's a Mountain Coronet instead, but more than that, I guess I can just power up my Granbull and draw some resources like Tate Liza maybe potentially for the next turn and energy. I can use advantage of the Shrine at least, so I can deal some damage to the Shuckle. Not bad idea at all. More than that, I'm just gonna pass my turn for now, literally, that's all I can do. Right, if he already wasted 3 Crushing Hammers, meaning that potentially he have maybe 1 more left, and let's say a couple Plumerias to play. It is a very difficult matchup for me, but I'm not gonna give up for sure. And another Steven Resolve. Alright, so he played already 3 Steven's Resolve. We can probably expect to see next turn Lusami play like 99%. Maybe not, we shall see. So, Apricorn Maker was a top deck. Okay, I mean, I can maybe try to win this game. It's not gonna be easy. I just need Tate Liza and Energy card, and I can basically surprise him here with 140, and he is gonna get 10 from Shrine. Let's see if we can do that. There is the Energy card. Okay, maybe I can do something out here. Okay, actually this doesn't matter too much. Right, so I need Smooth Over for Ultra Ball, and I need to hope to draw somehow this Tate Liza card, literally. There is a decent chance for that, so I still have like 1 Instruct left, so let's see. Ultra Ball, failed to search obviously. Give me that Tate Liza so I can win and surprise my opponent here. Nope. Nope. It was a close, but not enough. Unfortunately, just managed to draw that Dianta. Not the supporter card that I needed. Not the supporter card that I needed. And he decided again to put Magikarp and Wailord on the bench. And we're gonna see Scoop play here. And again, I do have Guzma. I think I'm just gonna pass for now. And there it is, Lusami as expected. So Acerola and Molten Coronet replaced. Okay. Alright, so my top deck card will be Shrine of Punishment. So once again, I can try to put Shrine in play and apply some pressure to my opponent. And I think I can prepare myself with some sort of the Tate Liza play, actually. He's probably expecting me to play... Oh, so he immediately threw down another stadium card. Okay. So one thing is for sure, once I use my Tate Liza in order to do some damage, he's probably gonna immediately put his Shuckle on the bench. I'm gonna smooth over for something like Energy Card. At least I can maybe try to deal some damage with Oranguru, but it makes no sense actually, so let's just go for 140. I can expect to see another Counter Catcher play here, maybe Guzma. One of these two options are always available. Otherwise the game is over, so we can probably expect to see another... Oh, there's a Max Potion play actually, so he even do that. And another Counter Catcher play, as expected, so... I think from this point of the game it's just useless to play and continue playing this game because I don't have any other Switch card left, so... My only option was to get that Tate Liza while that Shuckle was in play. Literally, that was the only option. I'm not quite sure what to think about this hand, at least I have Snubble and Nazball, so energy can be attached, Tate and Liza can be played, so... Come on. Literally, if this is the case, then I'm just probably gonna... If I'm gonna play against the same deck once again, I think I'm just gonna try to play with two Grumbulls in play, and that's pretty much it. Switching between two Grambulls, but there's a Mr. Treasure play, which is really interesting. And there's a Poipole, so Naganadel, he plays actually a Magcargo Wailord with damage instead of the control, so I guess I will try to battle against it, but it is not going to be easy game once again. And there's even Vulcanion with the Jet Gazer, which is going to give me so many head edge in this game that it's going to be really challenging to me to beat this Magikarp and Wailord with Granbull. So there's a Ditto. Okay, not a bad top deck at least. It all depends how long it will take for my opponent to power up this Wailord and to get his Quagsire and Naganandel in play in order to use Super Splash and Tauring Splash GX. So imagine hitting for 100 all of your opponent's Pokemons on the bench. You can cause so many damage. And there's a Cynthia play. Luckily that Volcanion was not a big deal for me because I have another Granbull in play, so I managed somehow to avoid that. Let's say custom catcher play. And there is another Magikarp and Wailord tag team in play. Oh, what a nice top deck. That was very nice top deck, so I guess I can smooth over for something like Mystery Treasure, because I'm hoping to pull maybe other card, which is going to be Energy card, or maybe some sort of Switch. Close, actually close, but not enough. I can still use Apricot Maker and get myself a Nazball and some sort of, let's say Nazball play once again. Yeah. 2 Orangurus are actually priced, so another Nazball. I think I'm gonna go for another Snubbull in this case, and I'm passing my turn without dealing damage, without discarding my Mystery Treasure, because I'm gonna keep it for the next turn so I can grab myself a energy, maybe even Guzma play. Guzma actually is not bad in this scenario. I don't need to target his Magikarp and Wailord. I'm gonna go for that Naganandel play. I think it's much better for me to try to target those Naganandels and knock them out, taking a price card. There is a Quagsire, so I'm actually gonna need to go for Quagsire instead, because he is the biggest threat right now for that GX and Super Splash. If I don't do that this turn, or actually next turn, I'm not gonna be able. Actually, he's already to 4 price cards down, so if he can dig Aqua Patch, it's gonna be very hard for me to. I'm gonna lose probably 2 price cards, and maybe he can just throw some sort of Max Potion play. So he passes the turn, and I managed to top deck Guzma. Wow, that's insane. Which basically means only one thing. I'm smoothing over some sort of energy card as a top deck, right? Literally, not too many things I need. Oh, yes, I did that. I did actually that. So I needed first to use Mystery Treasure, then smooth over. Never mind. At least I'm ready to knock this Quagsire out, so damage won't be done anyways. I'm gonna all out for 160, so I managed to eliminate Quagsire from play. That's the most important thing for me at this moment. He can still use Aqua Patch if he managed to find one, and energy from hand in order to power up this Wailord. So there's the Ultra Ball, so he can definitely throw energy out. There it is. Oh, 60 to one of your opponent's Pokemon on the bench. Okay, interesting. Yeah, with this Brax something, you can just finish the job once you manage to use your Towering Splash, but you need to have 7 energies and attached to that Wailord. It's not easy to attach 7 energies. I mean, it's not hard with Naganandals and Aquapatches and Quagsire, but still. Why the Quagsire is so important to be knocked out? Mainly because your opponent can easily play Guzma and put another Magikarp Wailord in play, swap all energies from one to other, and then simply play Max Potion to heal another one. Or simply use Escape Rope, for example, and then Acerola, for example, as well. So there's a couple options available which you can do. And luckily none of them he's able to do. Okay, Apricorn Maker means only one thing. I don't need Apricorn Maker, but it depends how many Ultra Balls that I played. Not too many, I guess. So I'm gonna go with Apricorn Maker for Great Ball, and no, actually, yeah, I can go for Great Ball and for Ultra Ball, but he decided to concede instead. Okay, good job. Alright, so I'm down to 448 coins. I need 42 more so I can get 5 tournament tickets, and then I'm gonna be able to play one tournament. Hopefully I can place at least in top 4 so I can get 2 packs, 2 booster packs. That's all I really need in order to open some cards as well. Alright, so it looks like I'm gonna start second in the game number 3. There is Slugma for me. I decided to start with Slugma just because with Magma Ring I can potentially deal some damage to my opponent. I do have Switch, so it doesn't matter too much anyways if it's Oranguru or Slugma in the active spot, but I prefer Slugma. At least I can deal some damage and maybe prevent my opponent from retreating on the bench. Oh, what a shiny deck he have on the other side of the field. And there's the Ultra Ball for Ditto immediately played. There's a double Course Energy, which is kind of scary, and Cynthia. Adding another DCE next turn, this Tapu Lele can actually knock me out. So we might actually see this play. Meanwhile, I will play Ultra Ball for something like Dianta and a Granbull. I'm going to switch to my Oranguru actually. So I can play first Instruct and then I can play Ultra Ball. Really interesting. Another Instruct. What I can get with another Instruct? Choice Band and Slugma. Both cards very interested. For now, I'm just gonna pass my turn. I'm looking forward for some sort of Guzma play next turn, or maybe Tate Liza play. I could do that, basically to switch onto my Granbull. Oh, there's the Alolan Muk. Okay, he got me there. Okay, still not the end of the world. I can get myself a Guzma in play. Actually, Guzma top deck would be a strong top deck here in this scenario. Just because I can then simply knock this Muk out. So if that can be a top deck, but it won't be a top deck, I could do a good job. Anyways, we're gonna go with some sort of the Slugma, and let it be energy play into the Magcargo. I can still use Magcargo ability, right? So I need it so badly, and Yeah, that's really scary. I think that the best thing right now for me is just to use this Tate Liza as a top deck, so I can just refresh my hand and grab a couple more resources, right, in order to set another Granbull in play, and in order to try to get that Guzma play on his Alolan Muk on the bench. Otherwise, this is not going to be good for me anyways. Alright. Timer Ball, he flipped 1 heads. Beno GX is pretty cool GX card, right? It can hit for like 30 plus 10 more for each supporter card you have in your discard pile. Right now he have 4 of them, and we're gonna see Shadow Chant. Damn it. He got me there, actually. I mean, I'm still gonna risk with my Snubble play. Would be better if I just decided to put some sort of the Apricot Maker top deck instead of the Tate Liza play, but you can't expect this to happen, unfortunately. So, I mean, even by playing Tate Liza, I can still get enough cards to knock my opponent Bennett, or maybe not. I mean, I can Rescue Stretcher for sure. I can recover this Granbull, and I can deal some damage to this Bennett at least. Not gonna be a lot of damage, but it's gonna be some sort of damage play, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's hitting me for 80. Not gonna be enough. For me, the top deck needs to be... It needs to be some type of Ultra Ball play, unfortunately. If I really want to knock this Bennett out somehow next turn. Alright, so I'm ready with my all out. Only dealing 60 and 10 with the Shrine. Good thing is that I have minus 20 resistance, so... As it looks, Weavile cannot knock me out. Zoroark potentially can. Zoroark dealing 100 right now, and with that ability, spicy move. No, he can't knock me out with the Zoroark without Professor Kukui. So he have right now 4, 6. That's 90, and he can move 1 damage. So that can be 110. So still he is short for like couple supporter cards, and he decided to grab my Magcargo instead, and probably this Magcargo gonna be knock it out as expected. At least Shrine of Punishment will deal some damage to my opponent. GX is in play, so I'm top decking Ultra Ball, right? I'm top decking Ultra Ball, meaning that I can Ultra Ball knocking out this Muk. This is my literally only chance in this game. And I'm paying a lot of resources right now in order to do that. I'm losing to the Antis and Pulpad, but I simply need to do that. I don't have other option actually, so if I want to stay in this game, I just need to knock this Muk. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen next. The good thing is that I managed to find Great Ball. I have Ditto available for Muk, for my Magcargo. Okay, not that bad. Still, he don't have enough for the knockout with neither of his Pokemons on the bench. Which Pokemon will be promoted? Bennett. Okay, I think with Bennett he have enough resources right now. So there are 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 90, and with one ability he will have enough for the knockout. Okay, that's perfectly fine. And good thing is, if I can manage to find a Granbull, I'll be able to knock his Banette out and take 2 prize cards and equal the game. And more than that, the good thing will be that my opponent won't be able to knock me out with the Zoroark. Only maybe with Weavile, Evil Domination Weavile, obviously. But the question is, can he get one and play? And there we go with another Zoroark, with another Tapu Lele play. Oh, he's actually short for 10 if he have 9 supported cards. No, he have 3, 4, 6, 7. That's 100. Yeah, that's okay. That's enough for the knockout. Just wondering why he's trying to use this Wonder Tag ability. He's trying to get Judge. Okay, Judge can actually help me in this case. If he plays Judge, that's gonna help me a lot. That's not that bad play at all. I wish he actually plays that Judge, because then I can have much bigger chance to knock Banette at the following turn, right? If I can get Energy and Granbull, all I'm gonna need will be just 1 Ultra Ball to get rid of the cards from my hand. And boom, Banette will be knocked out. And then he's gonna need Professor Kukui. Actually, not even Professor Kukui would help him, because that's gonna be only 140 with Zoroark. Minus 20 is still not gonna be enough for the knockout. This Granbull is very tanky against Zoroark. I guess the only chance for Zoroark to win in this matchup is to literally have Muk on the bench. Same thing applies for many other decks, like Blacephalon, for example. And I'm like still waiting to see what's gonna happen next. Will he decide to... I mean, he definitely needs to knock me out with this Banette. There's no doubt about it. I mean, he just literally decided to pass us the turn. Why in the world would you do that? I mean, this is just unexplainable situation right there. There's a Great Ball for nothing, which will allow me to take 2 prize cards in the game with All Out. I don't know what happened. Maybe he's just AFK, and maybe the game just passes the turn by itself. Who knows? Looks like he's AFK. There's no other explanation why in the world would he just, you know, pass the turn without attacking, but I don't know. Somehow he just did that. Somehow he just did that, and right now I'm actually in a huge advantage over him because I do have Nazball for next turn. I have Magcargo, I can set things up, I can draw things up, and I can knock things out, so very close to win this game. What do you guys think about this deck? Write something in the chat so we can discuss about it. I would love to see what do you think about Granbull deck. Maybe his strategy was to recover, or maybe just to allow 1 space on the bench for another copy of Alolan Muk. Maybe he's seeing his opportunity in Alolan Muk. I don't know, maybe. It is just unexplainable. So again, he just passes the turn. So it looks like he just wants to concede this game. So I'm gonna put my Magcargo in play, and yeah, it definitely takes a lot of skill. You can just miscalculate a single step and you're just going down the hill instead of up the hill. I'm thinking about using Guzma this turn, but it's a bit risky. So I will try to use my Guzma here, and I will try to knock this Zoroark somehow out. It's not gonna be easy. I have two options. The first one is to set the Granbull as a top deck. Maybe Switch as a top deck. I don't have Switch, so worst possible scenario, I played Guzma. I'm gonna set Energy as a top deck because I have greater chance to pull some sort of Ultra Ball or maybe Great Ball play. There it is, so I can grab another Snubbull, put it on the bench, and with the Great Ball I have decent chance to get that Granbull in play. And that's gonna happen, so that was a very, very risky play, but it turns out to be a good play. And there we go, this is gonna be all out for 190, and this Zoroark 160, and this Zoroark would be knocked out. And all I really need is just to take one more prize card next turn, which is not gonna be super hard because I can just draw top deck, which needs to be an Ultra Ball. I can do that with Magcargo, and I can knock any of my opponent Pokemons for the game. So that's a GG. Good Guzma call. Not regretting decision playing that Guzma. I just don't know why my opponent decided to give up. Maybe he just realized that he won't be able to keep going on in this game without Muk. Who knows? So I think that Guzma on Muk was the best decision I made in this game. And then again, this Guzma right now was also a good play as well. Okay, so he passes the turn. He passes the turn. I just need Ultra Ball as a smooth overplay. I had only one left. So I can instruct for it, I can play it for nothing. And I could even grab myself another Granbull, but I don't need it. And I can all out for the last two prize cards in this game, and that is a GG. Still not sure why he decided to give up so early in the game. But actually, never mind. Alright, this hand is very, very good. There is so many good cards that I can play at my turn 1. Especially, oh, I'm gonna play against Lost March. Damn it. If my opponent takes first prize card, that's not gonna be good. So there's a Lost Blender. Ooh, 1 Grass Energy discarded. Okay, really need to count that. He have -1 energy card available, so 1 less. Instruct for 1, so he still didn't play supporter cards. Maybe he missed. No, there we go with the Marshadow let loose. Okay, maybe I can get some sort of switch Snubble energy play and 2 trainer cards for a dunk against this Hoppip, but unfortunately it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Oh, he discarded my Apricorn Maker. Okay, and there was a Lillie and another Trumbic, so he have 3 Trumbics in a discard pile. That's already 60. I'm looking forward for 2 Snubbles as well as Nazball and Apricorn Maker play. This is gonna be a very good play, there's no doubt about it. Nazball can bring me another Oranguru in play, and first I'm gonna instruct. Cool, there's a Slugma. Then I'm gonna play Apricorn Maker for something like double Great Ball play. More than that, I'm looking forward only to draw 1 card with Instruct, because I'm keeping my Mystery Treasure for the following turn, and I'm passing my turn. Right, that's literally all I'm gonna do. For now, that's all I'm looking forward to do. There's a Skiplum, so we might see a Timer Ball play. How many heads? 2 heads, so he can grab 2 more Skiplums if he wants, or maybe 1 Skiplum, 1 Trumbic. He didn't have additional Trumbic, that's the reason why he grabbed himself a Skiplum. Timer Ball is not a bad card in Lost March. It's actually a pretty good card in the Lost March, but it's a risky card. It is a very risky card in any type of the deck, so I don't prefer to use it. And he throwed out 1 copy of Marshadow, also from his hand into the Lost Zone. And there's right now more than enough Pokemons until the end of the game for the 1-hit knockout against my any Pokemon that I will have in play. There's the Ultra Ball, which could be for some sort of Marshadow play, and it is not. It is for Natu. Okay, so in addition to that, he can grab Instruct and knock my Oranguru out. So what I'm gonna need to do, I'm gonna need to play my Mystery Treasure into the Fail to Search probably. Then I'm gonna use my Great Ball. Actually, first I'm gonna use Great Ball. Then I'm gonna think what's gonna happen next. I just need to be in a position to knock this Jumpluff out, right? So let's see if I can do it. Magcargo, that's perfect. Right, so right now I need to set myself a top deck card, which can be, as a result here, energy card, let's say, or maybe extra Magcargo, for example. I can go with extra Magcargo as a top deck. But actually that was not a good idea, because I don't have 2 Orangurus. Oh boy, what did I did right now? Okay, things are not that ugly. I can still play my Tate Liza. I completely forget that I don't have Granbull in play. We're gonna fix this immediately. Alright, there is a Ditto play, which unfortunately I can't use, but I don't have other option than play it, probably. I mean, Yeah, I'm not sure if I have another Oranguru left in my deck, so I'm gonna Ultra Ball. Yes, I did have another one. Well, I guess in that case I'm gonna grab myself another Oranguru. I'm gonna put him on the bench. Then I'm gonna use another smooth overplay, which is gonna be for Ultra Ball. I complicated my life so hard right now, but at least I'll be able to fix that. I'm using my Instruct. Are you serious? Anyways, Ultra Ball for Granbull, and I'm finally able to knock this Jumpluff out, but it took me so long. But at least prize is a prize. Okay, so I discarded so many resources, and what's gonna happen next? This Nado will just knock me out immediately with a Lost March. The good thing is that my opponent wastes at this moment 2 energies, and he have third one attached on the Nado. It's obvious that we're going to exchange prize for prize. Turn after turn. It just makes the player who's gonna win probably my opponent, because he have price advantage over me, so he's definitely in a much better position. And he already have 3 attackers available on the bench as well. Shrine of Punishment. Okay, let's first see what we can get with a Great Ball. Another Snubbull. Okay, that's a very good top deck, there's no doubt about it. First smooth over will be for a Granbull, and second one can be for I don't know what. Maybe Ultra Ball. Let's see, Mr. Treasure. Nah, I need Ultra Ball. Otherwise, I'm risking maybe missing knockout this turn, so I can't simply afford myself to do some sort of that play. At least not for now. So we're gonna go with the Ultra Ball. Unfortunately, I can't grab my Granbull because this turn I benched down my Snubbull. So I managed to take another knockout. I'm gonna need the Anta next turn and a Pulpet play. And also Ultra Ball or Mr. Treasure in order to discard his Nazball. Maybe not if he knocked me out. So he's hitting for like, 8, 9, 12, 240. So not even bodybuilding dumbbells can actually help in this case. And there is a Cynthia play. I'm also gonna need Rescue Stretcher because oh nice, Pulpet as a top deck. So I can basically play one smooth over, which can be for a Dianta, and with Dianta I can grab myself Granbull and energy card. Perfect. Then I'm gonna play Pulpad for 2 Diantas. And what's gonna happen next? Just 1 copy of Instruct, literally, for that Ultra Ball play, and I'm ready for the knockout. I didn't use second smooth over, I was too fast, but never mind. I should just put another Dianta on the top deck. In that case, I could just play my Choice Band on the bench without extra Oranguru play. And yeah, he just responded back quickly with that knockout. Oh, there we go. Dianta was the top deck. Again, same story. Granbull and some type of the energy card in this case. So first I'm gonna put my Granbull in play. Second thing I'm gonna do will be a smooth over play, and it needs to be for a Rescue Stretcher. Then I'm gonna draw only 1 card, which is gonna be a Rescue Stretcher. I'm just controlling right now my smooth over plays. And I need to put my Rescue Stretcher in play. I will need to grab that Snubbull. It's very easy to make mistake here. I'm wondering if I should go with I'm okay with this type of the play. Let's just go with a smooth over for another Dianta play for the following turn. I'm down to 2 price cards. My opponent is down to 2 price cards. We're both consistent by taking knockouts. My biggest concern is that he's gonna have enough resources to knock me out. He already have. And there's another double course energy card, yeah, so yeah, he's definitely taking the win in this game, no doubt about it. I did a good job, actually. I did pretty well. The biggest problem was that he managed to take first prize card in the game, right? And once that happened, it's pretty much over. Especially when both players are playing with a deck that only taking 1 prize card. So I'm gonna set my Mystery Treasure as a top deck, so I can basically discard it with my Magcargo. Not gonna search my deck for anything. I do have Granbull, and the next top deck card can be some sort of energy card for the following turn. That was so hard to win, just because he took first prize card in the game. And he have DCE in his hand as the last card. Yep. Not a single energy was prized. Unlucky for me. Still, I did a good job. That was an epic game, to be honest. I really did my best in this matchup. playing game and commentating at the same moment is not that easy. It's even harder for me, so you should try to do it by your own and see how hard it is. And then try to play also this type of the deck and you're gonna see that it's very painful. Oh, look at this. Mirror matchup, right? Oh, so he decided to give me the victory. Well, just because of the reason that I started first, and in the mirror match, the player who goes first, it's obvious that he's gonna win. Especially trading one prize for one prize, right? There's just no doubt about it. Okay, I need like one more match to win, and then I'm gonna get 5 tournament tickets, and then I'm ready for tournament. So starting with the Snubbull, I have Ditto, I have Oranguru, there's 2 tool cards, Ultra Ball and Shrine of Punishment available in my hand. This is so broken opening hand, and I think I'm gonna play probably against some sort of Zoroark deck. Nope, Weavile Magcargo. Maybe it is. Maybe it is Weavile Magcargo Zoroark, maybe it's something else. We're gonna find out, but at least I'm starting first, so that's already a huge advantage. 2 Apricorns at the turn 1. Why not? I can take that easily. So something like a Nazball and Ultra Ball should work perfect. Okay, what about Nazball play for Snubbull, and what about one Ultra Ball play for something like another Oranguru, right? And for now, I'm just gonna pass my turn. Without playing bodybuilding dumbbells, without playing Ultra Ball, without playing Apricorn Maker, because I will try to see what's gonna happen next turn, what's gonna happen next. There's a Shrine of Punishment, okay. The biggest problem for me is that Weavile will be able to one-hit knock on my Granbull. On the other side, Basel won't be able to knock my Granbull. Only Sledgehammer can do it once when I have 4 prize cards, right? And that's pretty much it. So the perfect setup for a Granbull deck is to have 2 Orangurus, 2 copies of Magcargo, and 2 copies of Granbulls in play. You should play 2-2-2, a 2-2-2, right? And that's pretty much the sweet spot for you. So you just want to do some type of the play. We might see Guzma play here for my Ditto, or at least he's hoping to get Guzma play for the Ditto. He have Guzma play for Ditto, which is a huge thing for my opponent right now, because he can take first prize card in the game, knock my Ditto, which is a very important piece of puzzle right there. Okay, so which means that I need... Oof, what a nice top deck. What a nice top deck. Literally, I need just 1 Instruct and... If I play my Apricorn Maker, I can grab myself Nazball, and I can take that Nazball into my hand. I'm still gonna need energy and something else. So what about 2 Great Balls? I actually misplayed right now with this Apricorn Maker. Okay, another Oranguru. And another Great Ball. Which can be for Ultra Ball, right? So right now, as you can see, I was not able to use my Instruct, not sure why. So right now I'm gonna set energy as the top deck. I could just grab myself the Anta and save myself from searching so many cards. Never mind. I drew one right now, so I need another Instruct play for something like Ultra Ball. Ah, not even close. Okay, at least I can all out for 30. It's much easier to play this deck in real life than on TCGO. Okay, there's Magcargo. If he can find himself a Switch Weavile play, then I can lose Granbull, which is pretty scary. I have 3 monkeys on the bench. Think that's just a little bit too much. I just don't know how I'm gonna get rid of so many cards from my hand next turn. I mean, I do have Rescue Stretcher. I can recycle my Slugma. I can attach energy, and then I can just try to get that Ultra Ball in play at least for the knockout against the Buzzwole, and then I can expect knockout from Weavile. This is Cyrus in the background. We might see a Cyrus appearance in game pretty soon. Energy attachment. I'm shuffling back my Slugma into my deck. And I'm using my Smooth Over for 1 copy of a Ultra Ball. For another Granbull, obviously. And I'm taking first prize card in the game. There we go. Okay, that's the knockout. Right now I'm just waiting respawn knockout back, and then next turn probably this Buzzwole will knock me out, and after that Garbodor. Good thing is that I have Rescue Stretcher available. I can set the Anta as a top deck as well. I have a couple options available on what I can do for the next turn. I think one of the best options would be just to once my opponent managed to knock my Magcargo, game is over. So once he managed to do that, I think game is over pretty much. So he hit me for 180. What's gonna be the top deck? Shrine of Punishment. All right. What if I don't have the Anta? That's gonna be a bad thing. Luckily I have one. wait a second. Yeah, he's hitting me for 120 and... Why not to try with bodybuilding dumbbells? I mean, he might miss knockout next turn, which could be a big thing, right? With the all-out... I have 160 HP right now. Buzzwole can go for like 140, and the only Pokemon that can potentially knock me out should be Garbodor, but I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I have more than enough tool cards in play. He needs to decide right now who's going to be promoted in the active position. He decided to go with a Trubbish, which means that he probably have access to Garbodor. He had one in his hand. Alright, fair enough. There is the Nazball for the Ditto. Ooh, I don't like the fact that he have Ditto. We might see some sort of muck play. I wouldn't be surprised. Hopefully that's just not gonna happen. But it could happen, right? Oh, there's Professor Kukui. So maybe he don't have energy. Well, there it is. Okay, so again, I need Snubbull, Granbull, energy. I need so many resources. Oh, what a nice top deck. There was a Pulpet as a top deck. I couldn't expect better top deck, to be honest. Literally, I couldn't. I mean... What about one Instruct first? I'm taking a big shot in the dark. And I almost regret that decision. So I can basically smooth over here, and I can grab Dianta as a top deck, and then I can play Dianta for Ultra Ball and energy. So that's a good play. Ultra Ball, energy. And once I manage to knock this Garbodor out, he won't be able to knock my Granbull out without extra Garbodor. That maybe explains the reason why he decided to grab himself Ditto on the bench. Okay, Ultra Ball. It could be for Weavile as well. It could be for Garbodor. So 2 options are available. Of course, he also needs to find himself a energy card. Without energy, there won't be a single chance for the knockout. So there is a Weavile. Well, Weavile right now is the only one who can knock my Granbull out if he don't have extra Garbodor available. So he played Lillie. Finally, there's his energy card, and my Granbull will be knocked out. Well, it is 180 damage, so even if I had my bodybuilding dumbbells in play, it wouldn't change things dramatically, but I might look forward for bodybuilding dumbbells this turn if I can find... Well, I don't know if I really want to risk. I'm gonna need another Ultra Ball. I'm gonna need another Ultra Ball play. Well, I think I'm gonna play safer the following turn as well. Instruct for Dianta, same thing gonna happen. Ultra Ball, Energy. Oops, nope, I cannot afford myself that play. So I actually need Energy Ultra Ball play. Oh. Wait a second. I'm gonna need Rescue Stretcher play. I'm gonna need double Rescue Stretcher play. Will I be able to get Ultra Ball? I'm not gonna be able to get Ultra Ball. Let's just go with the Rescue Stretcher Ultra Ball play for now. Well, this might be the end. And it is. Oh my goodness. I couldn't get my Granbull in play. That one tiny mistake actually lost me the game. Okay, let's see if I can maybe come back somehow. I don't think so, but this was a epic top deck, to be honest. I don't have Snubbull anymore, so I'm not quite sure what I can do without Snubbull. But he have only one prize card anyway, so it doesn't even matter, right? Oh, there's a Snubbull, so the top deck is the energy card. So he have Sneasel, which means that he have probably access to Weavile and energy card, so gonna troll my opponent a little bit at least. So there's a smooth overplay. With 8 cards in his hand, he's playing smooth over. Maybe he have Acrobike available, who knows. Yeah, he have it. Probably for Weavile, and nope. Guzma? Is that a Beast Energy? It is. Close game, for sure. Thank you guys for watching today's live stream. A little bit tired, so I'm gonna end the live stream right now. I played maybe 6 or 7 games, something like that. Really good deck. Statistics unfortunately not updated. There's the deck list. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos. Make sure to check channel tomorrow. Maybe I'm gonna stream once again. We're gonna see. This video gonna be re-uploaded to my channel probably in 1 hour, so you're gonna be able to watch games as well if you miss the stream. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.